everyone. This is a 57 Nomad that I'm working on. Want to make it look like the car, I'm inspired by the car in the photos, which is the one from the sweet patina, all 50 states build. I'll put a link in the description. So first part, sand off the body, strip it down, sand it off. Started building a roof rack, just using some wire and some little kind of coffee sticks. Glued it all up using my powder and glue method, and then getting ready to paint it. Hi everyone, Peter from Hard Knock Garage here. Working on my 57 Nomad. Made the roof rack for it last night. I'll give that a wee bit of a tidy up. Sanded off the body. I'm now going to give it some airbrushing. Chuck a bit of surface primer on it. And then I'm going to play around with some colours over top of that. Get a bit of a rust patina effect. Not quite sure what colour the car's actually going to be when I've finished. But I'll have a play. And I'm going to pick up a couple of techniques I found from another YouTube site, and I'll list it up here. I can't remember what it is, but I'll post that up. Really helpful about kind of getting that top layer of getting it kind of really rusty up the top with the paint underneath, and just how you can get that line in between. So quite looking forward to doing that. Just got the old airbrush set up, so about to rip into it. Okay, so I'll try and show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. So I think you might be able to see that. This is the car I'm sort of basing mine on. Mine will be a slightly different colour, but just that sort of pattern of patina is what I'm going for. So when I'm working here, I'm using the tape, and the technique, it was from Maddie's custom models, is to kind of get that line across. You sort of mess this up a little bit, so I'll just go and... Okay, so this is what it looks like after adding some primer. Don't need to be too crazy about it, just get enough on there. Alright, so so the video doesn't get too long, what I'm doing is I've taped up this lighter coloured tape where the body paint is going to go. So I'm going to put the body colour back over top under here, and I'm going to make it a two-tone, so similar to the one in this photo, in the respect that I'm going to put white around the roof and then body colour under here. Haven't quite figured out what the body colour is going to be, so I'm going to do white around here. Yeah, that's supposed to be folded under. You rip the tape and leave it a little bit off, so that you get a bit of feathering kind of effect on the edge where the paint can go under. I will sand it back a little bit afterwards. So I'll go and do the white first, then I'll come back and do the body colour. Okay, so there's the white on top. Actually, it looks quite cool. I did put it on reasonably thick, but I'm going to sand it back a little bit as well. So now I'm going to take off these bits of masking tape, and then I'm going to do the body colour. Okay, so here she is. Body colour, I've got the white up there. I'm going to start peeling all the tape off now, because some of it I've used as kind of normal masking tape. I don't want it to get too sticky and peel all the paint off. Plus I'm quite excited to see what she looks like. Okay, so I think that actually looks pretty good. That gives me the main bits. Now what I'll do next is I need to let the paint just sit and harden up, because I do get a little impatient, and if I start ripping into this now, the paint will just come all the way off. There's a little bit there. So the next bit is for me to do some sanding. As I said, once it's hardened up, just help feather out those joining lines, so they get a little smoother, and then the next bit is to add in some other colours, maybe some black, some of the rust, surface rust I've got, a little bit of powder. You can see it's a little bit powdery. I've been sprinkling some, I think it's baking soda or baking powder on it, just to give a little bit of a rush, and I've got some pigments as well, some rust powders I can use. So that's the next bit. I'm thinking it looks pretty cool. really looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Awesome. Love this stuff.